Hello, good morning. Today also I will read the story of Dhammavada in the Dhammavada book. But today I will read only one story because this story is a little bit long. That's why I will read only one story. The story of Thera Jambuka. This story is very interesting. I hope after listening to this story, you will also be interested in this story. Okay, let's read. The story of Thera Jambuka. While residing at the Chidona monastery, the Buddha uttered verse 17 of this book with reference to Thera Jambuka. Jambuka was the son of a rich man in Southie. Due to his past evil deeds, he was born with very peculiar habits. As a child, he wanted to sleep on the floor with no proper bed, and to take his own excreta for food instead of rice. When he grew older, his parents sent him to the Ajivakas, the naked ascetics. When those ascetics found out about his peculiar food habits, they drove him away. At night, he ate human excreta and in the daytime stood still on one leg and kept his mouth open. He used to say that he kept his mouth open because he only lived on air and that he stood on one leg because it would otherwise be too heavy for the earth to bear him. I never sit down, I never go to sleep. He boasted, and on account of this, he was known as Jambuka, a jackal. Many people believed him, and some would come to him with offerings of choice food. Then Jambuka would refuse and say, I do not take any food except air. When pressed, he would take just a little of the food with a tip for a blade of grass and say, Now go, this little will give you enough merit. In this way, Jambuka lived for 55 years, naked and taking only excreta. One day, the Buddha saw in his vision that Jambuka was due to attain arhatasi within a short time. So, in the evening, the Buddha went to where Jambuka was staying and asked for some place to spend the night. Jambuka pointed out to him a mountain cave not far from the stone slab on which he himself was staying. During the first, second, and third watches night, the Chatu Maharaja the Satu Maharajiga Devas, Saka, and Mahabrahma came to pay homage to the Buddha in town. On all the three occasions, the forest was lit up and Jambuka saw the light 3 times. In the morning, he walked over to the Buddha and inquired about the lights. When told about the Devas, Saka and Brahmana, coming to pay homage to the Buddha, Jambuka was very much impressed and said to the Buddha, You must indeed be a wonderfully great person for the devas, Saka and Brahman to come and pay homage to you. As for me, even though I have practiced austerity for 55 years, living only on air and standing only on one leg, none of the devas, nor Saka, nor Brahmana has ever come to me. To him, the Buddha replied, Oh, Jambuka, you have been deceiving other people, but you cannot deceive me. I know that for 55 years you have been eating excreta and sleeping on the ground. Furthermore, the Buddha explained to him how in one of his past existences during the time of Kassapa Buddha, Jambuka had prevented a Thera from going with him to the house of a lay disciple, where asked for what being offered and how he had also thrown away the food that was sent along with him for that Thera. It was for those evil deeds that Jambuka had to be eating excreta and sleeping on the ground. Hearing that account, Jambuka was horrified and terror-stricken and repentant for having done evil and for having deceived other people. He went down on his knees and the Buddha gave him a piece of cloth to put on. The Buddha then proceeded to deliver a discourse. At the end of the discourse, Jambuka attained eldership and joined the Buddhist order on the spot. Soon after this, Jambuka's pupils from Ginga and Magara arrived and they were surprised to see their teacher with the Buddha. Thera Jambuka then explained to his pupils that he had joined the Buddhist order and that he was now only a disciple of the Buddha. To them, the Buddha said that although their teacher had lived austerely by taking food very sparingly, it was not worth even 1/16 part of his present practice and achievement. Then the Buddha spoke in verse as follows. Even though month after month the fool living in austerity takes his food sparingly with the tip of a grass blade, he is not worth even 1/16 part of those who have comprehended the truth. That's all today. I read one story, already finished. Before I read this story, I already told you that this story was very interesting. I hope after listening to this story, you are also much interested in this story. You know, the demerit or the unwholesome done by you in the past, you will get back that one, the one existence. So don't do evil deed or unwholesome. If you do, or if you did um, evil deed in the past, evil deed in the present, if you did evil deed in the past, you will get back the evil deed you done in the past. The benefit or the result will come to you. If you do evil deed in the present time, in the future, you will get back the result of the evil deed you done by you. It is the nature of the karma. So be careful of your action, bodily action, verbally action, and bodily action. You need to control or restrict your action, not to do evil deed, because evil deed is not good for you and all, because that evil deed result will come to you one day. It is sure. Not able to get the result of the evil deed you done in the past. Please avoid doing the evil deed. small or big, it doesn't matter. Just avoid, or you need to abstain from doing those evil deeds. Thank you all for your listening. Have a good day.